Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to try to show y'all the easiest, cheapest way I know to catch the biggest fish with the least amount of effort all year round. So stick with me. But first, we have to go back one day.
This is what we're going to be using today. This is Purina cattle and it's Ranch Hand 20. This is what it looks like. It's full of like oats and wheat and a bunch of molasses that holds it all together that the carp love. All right, we got our range cubes. I'm just going to throw a good amount of these out. I'm going to throw them pretty much as far as I can get them, but try to keep them kind of in the same area. These are the hooks we're going to be using today. Gamakatsu Octopus Circle size 1/0. These are the rods we're using. Anything from 10-pound mono to 30-pound braid will work for this. Any of your bass rods, anything like that will work just fine. This is 30-pound braid. A good alternative would be 10-pound mono. We're going to connect it with a simple uni knot. Normally I'd do a snell knot, but we're going to keep this as simple as absolutely possible. So going to pass the line through the eye of our hook, put it over, fold, and then we're going to wrap these two right here. Okay, so I wrap 10 times. With braided line, you want to do 10. With mono, 6 is fine. I'm going to pull the tag in, and then we're just going to pull this down to the hook. Cut the tag end off. And that's all we're going for right there. Okay, so for this next part, you could do 2 different ways. This is rigging floss. It's 30 or 40 pound, I don't even know, but I'm just gonna make a tiny little slip knot in this rigging floss. Okay, so we made our little slip knot. If you don't want to use this rigging floss, you could use rubber bands for braces. It works pretty well. I get tired of breaking them all the time, so I just kind of do this. So I put it over our range cubes that we've been throwing for the last 2 days. And we're going to trim this up real quick. We're going to take our 1/0 hook. We got a piece of rigging floss. It's all down nice and tight. And we're going to go either through the rigging floss or underneath it. This is what we're going to be fishing with. I've heard of people catching 50 or 60 pound blue cats with this method. We're going to be targeting buffalo with this. I've caught hundreds of pounds of common carp and buffalo in just a couple hours with this method. Okay, we got both of our baits. Let's go ahead and get them on out. All right, we're going to be casting this to where we've been chumming for the last couple of days. Boop. And now I'm just going to get this into a rod holder and make sure my drag is pretty low. Same thing with this one. Rod holder, make sure it's pretty low. All right, we're fishing in the middle of all of our chum. This video is mainly aimed at maybe parents that want to get out fishing, want to get their kids off of electronics, and don't really know how to get them out there or keep them entertained. Or also, if you're also a younger kid and you want to get into fishing and you're just catching small stuff, this is a really good way to catch some bigger fish. So. I don't think I mentioned it, but this was dry yesterday and the river rose, so I'm just kind of going with it. Rose up probably about 5 inches or so. Feels nice on my feet though. Okay, we're getting a little bite. We're either gonna let the carp just pull and hook itself with the circle hook, or when it's pulling, we're gonna reel into it with the rod holder and try to hook it up that way. There we go, right there. Didn't even need to set the hook, just hooked itself. Woo, got in that current. Gotta pull her out of there. Whoa! That's not even a carp. That's a catfish. He jumped. That's a good one though. And that's what's cool about the range cubes. You can catch anything on it. Okay, there we go. Nice channel cat. Came into the chum, hooked it up on the range cube. Got the circle hook right here. She's a little messed up. I don't think all that's from my hook though, but still pretty cool. Gonna get her on back. We released our little catfish, but we got a new little carp present right here. We're gonna get this on out. We're gonna bite. Oh, I just barely missed it. See if it'll go again. I'm gonna reel into it. All right, guys, we're hooked up big. Yes. Oh, it's a giant. Woo! Please stay on. Yeah, he fell for our little range cube. He just couldn't help himself. No, don't let him get to the current. Don't let him do it. When you get to this point, you probably want a net. You can land them by hand too, but a net's always good. Yes, we did it. What a fish. Check that out. Barely in the corner of her mouth. All right, guys, that is absolutely the fish we were out here to catch. I'm gonna call it 10 pounds because people in my comment section will tell me that it's tiny if I say a higher number, but absolutely what we're out here to catch. Smallmouth buffalo, native species, awesome fighter. It's a big fish. I could keep catching them, but I gotta go pick up my kids from school, so we're gonna let her go. See you, big girl. Woo. All right, everybody, I hope that gives you some ideas to get out there, maybe get your kids out there and get on the water and get on some big fish. Really just goes to show you with minimal effort, you can catch a huge fish. I absolutely wish that I knew how to do that when I was a kid. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.